Serene lake landscape with misty mountains in the background. Calm water reflecting trees. Lush green forest on hills. Soft morning light. Atmospheric haze. Tiger's face partially hidden behind green leaves. Eyes staring directly at camera. Dense green foliage. Dappled light filtering through leaves. Grey lungar monkey looking up towards the sky. Mouth slightly open. Out of focused background. Soft greens and browns. Soft natural daylight. Herd of spotted deer walking through a forest clearing. Tall trees with green canopy. Grassy forest floor. Overcast, diffused light. Family of elephants, standing in the rain and mist in a dense forest. Wet, misty forest, green vegetation, flat, low contrast lighting. Flock of waterbirds flying low over a lake surface. Calm lake water, distant trees on shore. Soft evening or morning light. Two spotted deer running fast along a riverbank. Blue water background, grassy bank, bright daylight. Black panther walking stealthily through tall dry grass. Dry grass field, blurred background, soft, natural light. Aerial view of misty forest canopy at sunrise. Layers of trees, fog rising. Golden hour, warm light mixed with mist. Black panther walking past a tree trunk in the forest. Forest floor with dry leaves, tree trunks, dappled sunlight. Black panther walking away from camera into the forest. Dense woods, branches in foreground, shadows and dappled light. Two male spotted deer, locking antlers and fighting. Large elephant walking in background. Forest clearing, green grass, natural daylight. Black panthers, eye blinking, black fur filling frame. High contrast, reflection in eye. Black panther stalking low in tall grass, ears twitching. Dry yellow grass, soft natural light. Spotted deer grazing and resting on green grass. Forest floor, soft green grass, warm sunlight. Spotted deer standing alert in the forest. Dry leaves, tree trunks, dappled forest light. Black panther hiding behind a tree trunk, looking out. Large tree trunk, blurred forest background, shadowy. Mongoose foraging in green grass. Lush green ground cover, natural daylight. Spotted deer reaching up to eat leaves from a tree. Green forest vegetation, natural light. Black panther moving stealthily through dry grass. Dry forest floor, dappled light. Black panther moving with extreme stealth through dry grass and forest undergrowth. Dappled light on forest floor, dry leaves, natural forest lighting, shafts of sunlight. Spotted deer herd walking nervously. Cut to grey lungar monkey on tree, barking an alarm call. Green forest background, soft daylight. Black panther sprinting full speed across a clearing, muscles tensed, chasing prey. Blurred forest and grass background. Dynamic sunlight. Black panther leaping over a fallen log while running. Intense focus on the hunt. Dry grass, forest edge. High contrast, sunlight. Black panther crouched low in stalking mode. Asian paradise flycatcher. Bird flies past in foreground. Tall grass, hiding spot, dappled light. Herd of spotted deer scattering and fleeing in panic. Kicking up dust. Forest clearing with logs. Chaotic dynamic lighting. Black panther walking towards camera, carrying a spotted deer form in its mouth. Tall grass, forest background, soft natural light, highlighting the kill. Two Malabar giant squirrels perched on a tree branch, looking down alertly. High tree branch, sky background, bright day. Black panther climbing vertically up a tree trunk with the deer kill in its mouth. Large textured tree trunk, green canopy. Contrast of tree shadow and bright sky. Black panther perched on a high branch eating its prey, tearing at the meat. Tree canopy, blue sky visible through leaves, dappled sunlight. Spotted deer grazing in a lush green forest. Monkeys walking on the ground nearby. Green forest floor, large trees. Soft, filtered forest. Male peacock fully fanning its tail feathers in a display, turning slowly. Forest path, clearing bright natural light, highlighting iridescent feathers. Three elephants walking towards camera in a grassy field. Scenic lake and hills in background. Open grassland, water body, distant hills. Overcast, two large Jaguar Indian bison locking horns and fighting. Cut to two male deer fighting. Forest clearing, natural daylight. Peacock jumping, flying up. Leopard resting on a tree branch looking down. Forest setting, dappled light. Black panther standing still in dry yellow grass, looking around. Dry grassy field, golden sunlight. Lone elephant standing at the edge of a water body lake. Calm water, green tree line, height daylight. Black panther walking directly towards the camera. Intense yellow eyes focused forward. Blurred green and brown background. Soft, diffused light. A normal spotted leopard walking through dry leaves. Cut to black panther walking forest floor with leaf litter. Dappled sunlight. Leopard walking away, looking back over shoulder. Black panther walking away into the forest. Dense forest. Shadowy forest light. Spotted leopard sitting on dry grass, yawning widely, exposing sharp teeth and tongue. Dry scrubland. Blurred bushes in background. Bright, harsh daylight. Black panther moving quickly through dry grass, followed by a spotted leopard walking. Forest floor covered in dry leaves and grass. Dappled sunlight filtering through trees. Black panther and spotted leopard walking side by side in the forest, showing their size difference. Dense forest with tree trunks and dry leaves. Natural forest shade. Black panther and spotted leopard mating on a high, thick tree branch. Lush green canopy, tree bark textures. Bright natural light from sky. Spotted leopard lying on a branch while black panther interacts, grooms her. Thick tree branch, leaves obscuring parts of the frame. Soft, dappled sunlight. Spotted leopard lying down on branch, panting slightly. Black panther standing near, high tree canopy, natural daylight. Two leopards, one black, one spotted navigating through tree branches. Dense green foliage of a large tree, backlit by the sky. View, looking up at the forest canopy, sunlight breaking through. Tall trees, sky, lens flare, bright sun. Spotted leopard, grooming itself, licking its paw, resting on a rock or log. Soft, natural light. Black panther's face, sleek black fur, intense yellow eyes, looking right. Soft, green bokeh background. High contrast portrait lighting. Black panther, walking alone through dry grass undergrowth. Forest floor, dappled forest light. Spotted leopard mother, nursing small cubs in a rocky den. Dark, sheltered rock cave. Dim, intimate lighting. Black panther, walking past a large rock formation cave entrance. Rocky terrain, with moss grass. Shadowy areas near rocks. Spotted leopard and black panther mating on the ground. Dry leaves, forest floor, natural daylight. Black panther, walking on a grassy ridge, looking majestic. Dry grass, open area. Golden hour sunlight. Two black panther cubs, playing wrestling with their mother on green grass. Lush green clearing, soft daylight. Spotted leopard perched on a tree branch, looking down intently. Tree branches against sky. Bright, natural light. Black panther, walking through green forest undergrowth. Dense green plants, dappled shade. Black panther, climbing vertically up a tree trunk. Large tree, forest background, natural light. Black panther crouching at water's edge, drinking waterhole, reflection in water, soft light. Black panther finishes drinking, water dripping from whiskers, turns head to look into the forest. Dark waterhole edge, green foliage background, soft atmospheric lighting. Scenic view of a wide, murky river flowing through a dense rainforest. Brown river water, lush green tree line, bright tropical daylight. A winding brown river deep in the Amazon rainforest. Endless canopy of green trees, muddy winding river. Overhead sunlight, high contrast. Continuing view, showing a fork or bend in the river. Lush vegetation, riverbanks lined with dense forest. Bright natural light. Black caiman, resting in the water, head partially submerged. Murky river water, reflection on surface, natural daylight. Black caiman's eye and rough armored skin texture. Dark wet skin filling the frame, detailed, high contrast. Black caiman, floating just below the surface, then suddenly snapping jaws, at prey meat, fish, murky water, ripples, sunlight penetrating water. Caiman's jaws crunching down on prey, swallowing, water splashing, muddy bank background. Action lighting, fast shutter, look. Massive black caiman basking on a sandy riverbank, brown sand, river in background. Harsh, midday sun. Caiman sliding from the sandbank into the brown water. Sandy slope, river edge, natural light. View of a quiet river channel with overhanging trees. Green water, forest reflection. Dappled light through trees. Caiman, swimming through water filled with green aquatic plants, algae, swampy area, bright green vegetation, bright sunlight. Caiman's head breaking the surface, water draining off scale. Dark river water, reflections on wet skin. Underwater view of caiman swimming, tail propelling it forward, murky, green, underwater, sun rays filtering down. Underwater diffracted light. Caiman swimming on the surface, leaving a wet. Com river, natural light. Caiman resting on a submerged log or mud bank near roots. Riverbank with tree roots. Shaded, dappled light. Top-down view of a large caiman swimming in muddy water. Opaque brown water. Flat overhead light. Caiman swimming through a patch of bright green algae. Green water surface. Bright contrast. Detail of the ridges on the caiman's back as it swims. Water surface. Glistening wet scales. Caiman floating motionless in stealth mode. Only eyes and nostrils visible. Dark water, waiting to hunt. Low-key, menacing. School of piranhas swimming. Red bellies visible. Navigating through underwater routes. Murky underwater river setting. Shafts of light. Underwater diffracted sunlight. Red-bellied piranhas, swimming closely together. Scales shimmering. Dark water background. Low-key, dramatic. Large black caiman on a muddy bank, thrashing its head with a large piece of red meat in its jaws. Muddy riverbank, green vegetation in back, natural daylight. Massive caiman resting on a sandy bank, full body visible. Sandy river shore, forest line in distance. Bright, harsh sun. Caiman, lying in mud, partially submerged, looking prehistoric. Muddy, swampy terrain. Soft, overcast. Caiman swimming slowly through green, algae-rich water. Green river surface. Natural light reflecting on water. Ridges and armor-like scales on a caiman's tail and back. Wet, textured skin, glistening wet scales under sun. Caiman's head just above water surface. Water rippling around it. Dark river water, contrasty reflections. Caiman swimming away, tail moving in his motion. Open water, natural. Two black caimans floating side by side in dark water. Shaded river alcove, dappled shade. Caimans resting together, heads visible above water. Calm water surface. Soft light. Caiman head, teeth visible, menacing expression, water level. Side lighting, highlighting texture. Caiman submerged with only eyes and snout poking out, stealth mode. Greenish water, natural. Caiman's eye, vertical pupil, detailed iris color. Scaly skin, around eye, reflection, in eye. Garden lizard calotes, with a green praying mantis in its mouth, chewing. Tree branch, green leaves. Bright natural light. Lizard swallowing the mantis, mantis legs sticking out of mouth. Blurred green background. Natural daylight. Title card, Praying Mantis, Nature's Ruthless Killer. Overlaid on a macro shot of a green mantis face. Black background, or dark blurred nature. Studio. Dramatic down drone shot of a beautiful symmetrical tree fern canopy. Lush green forest. Soft overhead sunlight. Dense green ferns and forest floor vegetation. Tropical rainforest floor. Dappled sunlight. Brown praying mantis, hanging upside down from a thin twig against a blue sky. Trees looking up through branches, backlit by sun. Brown praying mantis, using its mouthparts to meticulously clean its long antenna and front leg. Hanging upside down on a twig. Soft, natural light. Bokeh background. Bright green praying mantis, grooming its forelegs, passing them through its mandibles. Green leaf surface. Bright daylight. Detail of green mantis, cleaning its foot. Intricate mouth movement visible. Green foliage background, natural light. Brown mantis, grooming its spiked raptorial leg. Brown branch, soft, diffused. Green mantis, perched on the tip of a fern frond, grooming itself. Lush green forest background, dappled sunlight. Upward view of a forest canopy, sunlight streaming through green leaves. Tall trees, dense foliage, sunflare backlit leaves. Green mantis, climbing up a thin green stem, moving with jerky swaying motion. Green blurry background, natural daylight. Green mantis, navigating over the edge of a large leaf. Leafy vegetation, soft light. Head of a green mantis, large compound eyes, looking directly at camera, head tilting. Green background, macro lighting, emphasizing eye texture. Green mantis, in ambush posture, front legs folded, perfectly still. Perched on a green leaf, bright natural light. Side profile of a green mantis waiting on a leaf. Green vegetation, soft shadow. Frontal view of mantis face, mandibles moving slightly. Bokeh green background, clear detailed macro. Green leaves blowing gently in the wind. Hint of an insect moving. garden or forest setting. Sunny. Green mantis, turning its head sharply to track movement. Green leaf, natural. Orchid mantis, Hymenopus coronatus, perched on a branch. Pink and white colors, mimicking a flower. Branch with moss, soft, studio-like nature lighting. Side view of orchid mantis. Legs shaped like flower petals. Darker background, making the pink pop. Highlight on pink tones. Orchid mantis, sitting on green leaves, near pink coral vine flowers. Garden setting with pink flowers, bright daylight. Orchid mantis, positioned perfectly on a white orchid flower, almost invisible. White orchid bloom, soft, elegant lighting. Pink orchid mantis, standing on a cluster of bright pink flowers. Pink floral background, bright, vibrant. Macro face shot of orchid mantis, pink eyes and white body texture visible. Pink flower petal, foreground, macro detail. A vibrant field of pink cosmos and wildflowers swaying gently in the breeze. Soft focused meadow background, golden hour sunlight bathing the field. A white butterfly flying erratically and then landing on a bright pink flower. Flower petal, green stem, bright natural daylight. Orchid mantis Hymenopus coronatus, perfectly camouflaged on a pink orchid, swaying side to side to mimic the flower in the wind. Pink floral background, soft, diffused light buzzing around the orchid mantis, mistaking it for a nectar source. Flower cluster, bright, high contrast. Macro view of the orchid mantis's head, swiveling to track the bee. Raptorial forelegs, twitching slightly. Pink petals filling the frame. Intense focus on eyes. Lightning fast strike. The orchid mantis snatches the bee out of the air in a blur of motion. Flower petals scattering slightly. High shutter speed, clarity. The mantis, holding the struggling bee in its spiked forelegs, beginning to feed. Perched on top of the flower, natural light. Detailed shot of the mantis eating. Mandibles working efficiently. Bokeh, floral background, clear, detailed macro. Brown, dry leaves on the forest floor. Dead leaves, twigs, earthy tones. Dappled shade, cooler tones. Dead leaf mantis Duroplates hanging upside down from a dry branch, looking exactly like a withered leaf. Brown, textured branch, shadowy, natural camouflaged lighting. Macro detail of the dead leaf mantis's wings, showing vein-like textures and drop spots. Brown leaf background, side lighting to show texture depth. A large black ant walking along the branch towards the camouflaged mantis. Dry branch, natural light. The dead leaf mantis strikes suddenly, grabbing the ant. Branch shaking slightly from impact. Sharp action lighting. The mantis feeding on the ant, blending perfectly with the dead leaves around it. Camouflaged setting, soft shade. A large female green mantis is perched on a stem, green leafy bush, bright sunlight. A smaller male green mantis appearing in the background, moving very cautiously towards the female. Green leaves, depth separation, natural daylight. The male mantis freezes mid-step, lifting one leg, sensing danger. Green stem, tense atmosphere. The female mantis turning her head slowly to look in the direction of the male. Green background, macro focus on her eyes. The male mantis staying perfectly still, mimicking a twig. Green foliage, natural. The male takes another tiny, slow step forward, while the female looks away. Green leaves, natural. Garden lizard, Calotes finishing its meal, swallowing the last of the green mantis. Tree branch, with bark texture. Natural daylight, slightly harsh. Lizard licking its jaws, cleaning its face after eating. Blurred green background, bright sun. Lizard turning and crawling away along the branch. Forest, canopy, background, dappled light. Scenic transition, a quiet corner of the forest, with purple-pink wildflowers blooming. Lush green garden, forest, soft golden afternoon light. Green leaves gently rustling in the wind. Green foliage, backlit by sun. A large green mantis climbing up the stem of a plant with pink flowers. Flower garden. Bright, natural light. The green mantis reaching the top, positioning itself on a vibrant pink flower. Pink petals, green sepals, soft, diffused light. The mantis sitting in ambush posture on the flower, blending with the leaves. Colorful floral background. Sunny. Mantis grooming its antenna while waiting. Pink flower, natural. A garden lizard appearing on a nearby branch, spotting the mantis on the flower. Brown branch, green leaves, dappled shade. Lizard's eyes focusing, head cocked, calculating the distance. Branch texture, intense focus lighting. Lizard starting to move slowly towards the mantis, stealthy approach. Gap between branch and flower, natural. Mantis head turning sharply, detecting the intruder. Pink flower background, macro. Mantis flaring its wings, slightly dimatic display, to appear larger. On flower, bright. Lizard pauses, intimidated by the display. Mouth slightly open. Branch shadowy. Lizard lunges forward. Mantis strikes with front legs, hitting the lizard's nose. Flower shaking. Fast action shutter. Lizard flinching back, shaking its head from the strike. Blurred background, natural. Mantis holding its ground, front legs raised high in threat posture. Pink flower, hero lighting. Lizard circling the flower, looking for a better angle. Green stem, dappled. Mantis eyes tracking the lizard's movement perfectly. Pink, green background, macro. The garden lizard, realizing the prey is too difficult, turns around and scurries away down the branch. Green leafy background, brown branch, natural daylight. The green mantis, slowly relaxing its threat posture, folding its spiked forelegs back against its chest. Perched on the pink flower, soft sunlight. Mantis cleaning its antenna again, a sign of returning to calm. Pink petal. Macro detail. Shadows lengthening over the flower garden as evening approaches. Garden landscape shifting from bright sun to golden hour. A small male green mantis stealthily navigating through leaves, spotting a large female nearby. Dense green foliage. Warm evening light. The large female mantis hanging upside down, motionless, waiting for prey. Underside of a leaf branch, soft shadow. The male mantis taking a slow, vibrating step forward, testing the air with antennae, green stem, backlit by setting sun. The female turns her head abruptly. The male freezes instantly, blending in like a stick. Green background, tense, dramatic contrast. The male waits for the female to look away, then rushes forward to jump onto her back. Green foliage, natural. The male successfully mounted on the female's back, initiating mating. Female remains calm for now. Green leaf, soft evening light. Detail of the male, holding on tight with his forelegs. Texture of female's wings, macro. The female strikes. She grabs the male by the head neck, while he is still on her back, shaking leaves, fast shutter. The female mantis beginning to consume the male's head while mating continues. Nature setting, neutral, observational. Graphic macro shot of the female eating. Green background, high contrast. The headless male body continuing the mating process reflexively. Green leaf, evening light. Nighttime, falling over the forest. Dark blue tones, silhouettes of trees, moonlight, night ambience. Daybreak transition. Female mantis, now alone, depositing a foam egg case, a theca, on a branch. Brown branch, soft morning mist. The white foam coming from the female's abdomen, being shaped into a structure. Branch texture, soft morning light. The finished egg case, hardening and turning brown. Branch, time-lapse, lighting change. A few weeks later, the hardened brown egg case, Uthaka, on the branch, begins to tremble. Tiny life is emerging. Brown branch, blurred background. Soft morning, hundreds of tiny, pale yellow mantis nymphs bursting out of the egg case, hanging by silken threads. Branch, backlit by the sun. Glowing translucent bodies. The tiny nymphs dispersing quickly along the branch, scrambling over each other to find cover. Green leaves and brown twigs. Natural daylight. A jumping spider appearing on the branch, snatching one of the stray nymphs. Leafy branch, shadowy danger. A surviving nymph, hiding under a green leaf, motionless. Underside of leaf, green veins. Soft, diffused. Time-lapse of a young mantis molting, hanging upside down, shedding its old skin to grow larger. Green stem, consistent studio-style nature lighting. The newly molted mantis, stretching its legs, its color, now a vibrant green. Green foliage, fresh, bright light. A stunning, tropical garden, filled with pink and purple flowers. Flower field, soft focus background. Warm, golden hour sunlight. Reveal of the orchid mantis, Hymenopus coronatus, perched on a branch. Its body is pink and white. Branch with moss, soft, elegant lighting. The orchid mantis, cleaning its raptorial forelegs. Its legs look exactly like flower petals. Green and pink background, natural. Side profile of the orchid mantis, head and thorax. Pink stripes on the neck, compound eye. Blurred pink flowers. Macro detail. The orchid mantis, climbing onto a pink flower, perfectly blending in. Pink orchid blooms, soft sunlight. The mantis swaying gently side to side, mimicking the movement of the flower in the wind. Floral setting, dynamic, light and shadow. A vast field of pink cosmos flowers, stretching to the horizon under a cloudy sky. Flower meadow, dramatic sunset lighting. Bees and insects buzzing busily around the pink flowers. Pink petals, yellow centers, bright natural light. A white cabbage butterfly flying erratically over the flowers. Flower field background, backlit sun. The butterfly landing on a pink cosmos flower, wings folding up, pink flowers, green stems, natural. Reveal. A green mantis is hiding just under the flower petals where the butterfly landed. Pink flower, green mantis, tense shadowing. The green mantis's eyes locked onto the butterfly, head swiveling slowly. Pink petal foreground. Macro focus on eyes. The butterfly senses danger and takes flight just as the mantis strikes a near miss. Flower swaying violently. Fast shutter. A large green mantis waiting patiently on a cluster of small yellow flowers. Green stems, yellow floral background. Bright, sunny daylight. A hoverfly, buzzing around the yellow flowers, slowly descending towards the mantis's position. Garden setting, natural light. The mantis strikes instantly as the fly lands, capturing it in its serrated forelegs. Flowers shaking from the impact. Sharp action lighting. The mantis consuming the fly, mandibles moving rhythmically, perched on the yellow flower. Soft macro lighting. An adult jaguar walking steadily over rocky terrain near a riverbank. Rocks, dry leaves, river edge. Dappled sunlight. The jaguar swimming across a calm section of the river, only head visible above water. Murky, brown water, green reflection. Natural daylight. A sandy river island sandbank, where a large black caiman is basking in the sun. River channel, forest background. Bright sun. The jaguar emerging quietly from the water onto the sandbank, stalking the caiman from behind. Wet sand, tense, high contrast. The jaguar's intense gaze fixed on the prey, muscles bunching for a leap. Sand foreground. Focus on eyes. The caiman sensing danger and starting to turn. Jaguar freezes mid-step. Sandbank, bright sun. The jaguar lunges. It jumps onto the caiman's back, biting down hard on the neck. Sand flying, water splashing nearby. Fast, shutter action. The caiman thrashing violently, trying to roll into the water. Jaguar holding on tight. Shallow water edge, mud, dynamic splashing. The jaguar's jaws clamped firmly on the caiman's skull neck, immobilizing it. Wet fur, scaly skin, intense detail. The jaguar beginning to drag the massive caiman out of the water and up the sandbank. Wet sand, drag marks, natural light. The jaguar showing immense strength, lifting the caiman as it climbs a steep, muddy bank. Riverbank, exposed roots. Side lighting, highlighting muscles. Rear view of the jaguar struggling to pull the heavy prey into the dense vegetation. Green bushes, shadows, dappled light. The jaguar pausing to catch its breath, still gripping the prey, looking around. Forest undergrowth, shadowy forest light. The jaguar disappearing completely into the dark jungle with the caiman. Dense green leaves closing behind them, fading into shadow. The river flowing calmly, emptiness on the sandbank, peaceful river landscape. Golden afternoon light. A large iguana resting on a tree branch overlooking the river. Tree bark, river background, soft sunlight. Large green iguana resting on a mossy branch overhanging the river, looking down. Riverbank vegetation, soft sunlight. The iguana diving from the branch into the river with a splash to escape a predator or cool off. Air to water transition, fast shutter speed. Ripples spreading on the water surface where the iguana landed. Bubbles rising, murky river water, natural reflections. Underwater view of the river, submerged roots and small fish. Swimming, greenish murky water, sun rays piercing through. A large school of red-bellied piranhas, swimming slowly, glittering scales, underwater dark river. Low light, moody. Macro detail of piranha teeth and red belly coloration. Underwater, detail focus. Piranha school becoming agitated, swimming faster in a frenzied pattern. Murky water, dynamic. Scenic view of the Amazon River at sunset, orange sky reflecting on water. Broad river, silhouette of forest, golden hour, sunset. A large black caiman, swimming quietly across the reflected sunset on the water. Calm river surface, backlit silhouette. Caiman's eye reflecting the last light of the sun. Dark water, high contrast. Piranhas swimming through aquatic plants Vallisneria, underwater garden, diffused. Dense school of piranhas, filling the frame, swimming right to left, dark underwater void. Shimmering scales. Extreme close-up of a piranha's face, staring forward, mouth slightly open. Underwater, macro. Aerial view of the rainforest canopy, turning dark as night falls. Endless trees, twilight blue. Jaguar, walking along the riverbank in twilight, silhouette against the water. River edge, dim evening light. Jaguar, pausing to look directly into the camera lens with glowing eyes. Dark forest background. Eyeshine reflection. Caiman submersing completely, disappearing into the dark depths. River surface calming down. Night ambience. Praying mantis, silhouette against a dark blue evening sky or moon, perched on a branch. Moonlit rim light, low angle. Montage. Quick cuts of the predators featured jaguar, caiman, mantis in their environments. Various, varied. Rain starting to fall on the river and forest leaves. Rainforest, gloomy, wet. The Amazon River flowing peacefully under the rain. River landscape, grey, overcast. Green mantis cleaning its face, water droplets on its body. Green leaf, soft. Two green mantises engaging in a territorial fight or mating struggle. Green stem, natural. Final shot. Green mantis grappling with another mantis, holding it in a headlock, looking at camera. Green bokeh. Dramatic macro.